You can talk about our first stop, which is LeanScale.
Ben, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
A little closer to the mic.
Your mic.
You guys hear me better? You know, I didn't get mic'd up. They just said, oh, you want me to mic this one up?
Can you hear me now?
How about now?
I think we're good there.
Should I go higher? Like that?
I hear feedback. I bet you it's all phones, probably.
You know, I still didn't get a text message. I said, if you're watching me, send me a text message. And that'll mess up my demo.
Ah. All right.
So LeanScale. All right. I'll tell you a little bit about it, and then you can ask away. But do you want to say anything to?
I do want to say something quick. I'm going to do some audience participation, so feel free to ask questions. I'll go to the audience. You got to be pithy with your questions, though. I might just cut you off, and we might drag you out and get kicked out of this building. You got to ask good questions. Don't believe them when they say there's no dumb questions. Okay, I'm joking. Let's get this started.
All right, let's go. So LeanScale is an idea that I've had for a long time for something that I wanted to do to help people out a little bit with their fitness. There are lots of programs that do things around fitness, but most of them don't take into account a really simple little fact that makes a lot of difference, and that is that weight doesn't tell you much about what you're made out of. Knowing that you weigh a certain amount and that you're a certain height and you calculate your BMI from that tells you very little. But separating out your lean weight from your fat weight tells you a whole lot. And there are body fat scales on the market that when you stand on them in the morning, they will send a small electrical impulse from one foot to the other, and then they time that impulse, and they can tell you based on that, is it muscle or is it fat? So you stand on that scale and it says you weigh X and your body fat is Y. Now that's a great start, but like any other scale, you work out at the gym, right, Ben?
Gym? What? Yeah, I think so.
I saw some tweets about it. Maybe you don't actually make it. Do you weigh yourself?
Every once in a while, I've got to weigh myself.
And do you know what it means if your weight's up or down a little bit?
It means absolutely nothing, at least because, sometimes it's muscle weight and sometimes it's fat weight.
And how do you know that? I mean, I just said it. I probably should have asked you first.
And how do I what?
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
Difference?
Well, like you said, sometimes they have the types of skills that can do that. What you have to fix this problem?
Yeah, so you get on the scale in the morning with your iPhone. And let's see, if we switch.
How do you switch?
Oh, maybe if we go to the next slide, it'll show it. So we've got the little LeanScale icon. Is that running?
Now it is.
I guess there's a video, and I didn't even know that. These guys are doing sneaky things behind me. So you load up directly to a screen that lets you enter your weight on one side and your body fat on another. And after you do that and hit save, it adds it to the database of all the numbers before. But instead of just displaying the database, it does some analysis, and it says what really matters is your lean weight going up or down? And if so, for how long has it been doing it, how much change? And separately from that is your fat weight going up or down, and how much. This is actually my live data from today. I've been gaining 2.5 pounds of lean over the last couple of months, and I've lost 6 pounds of fat over the last few months. If I slide into a detailed view, I can see that on the lean weight. Those squares are my actual readings from the scale. They're all over the map. I can't make heads or tails of them. That's why I wanted this software, because once we add the trend line using a little bit of sophisticated statistics, but presenting it in a way that's really simple for the user to understand, we can see, oh, I wasn't doing so great. I was trending down, but now I'm definitely gaining the lean again. More importantly, if I look at New Year's right here, I can see I was gaining weight up until that holiday resolution, and once I made the resolution, I'm really taking off the fat weight as we go.
Just a question for the audience. How many of you would put your weight and your trend of weight on a screen for everyone to see? Because I don't know if even I would do that. Yeah, continue.
Well, I should have blurred out the little things at the side. So overall, you can see the body composition. In some ways, this is the least interesting, but it shows you in one sort of false swoop. Oh, hey, Mom says, watching you on PC talking about LeanScale, love Mom. So she did manage to interrupt my pre-zone. Yeah, she's been following me on Twitter for like 3 years now.
Is she?
I set it up on her phone.
I think we're going to start a few minutes, so why don't we talk a little bit deeper about the app? Just tell me about why there's just differences between like other apps. I mean, I think of a lot of different fitness apps. What is this the key differentiator, or what else differentiates it?
So we built this from the ground up for people that have body fat scales to take advantage of that. And we'll add other methods of detecting body fat later. But all of the other programs, if they deal with body fat at all, they deal with it as an add-on. And they tend to keep going back to BMI or to just dealing with percentages. And they don't do anything to help you smooth out those daily variances. And they don't do anything to take your, like you said, how many people would share their actual weight. You know, that first dashboard screen doesn't mention my actual weight at all. It just mentions what the change is. And
Was that on purpose?
that's very on purpose. If you focus on the change and you're making positive change in the right direction, it's okay that it's a small change. As long as you keep going in that direction over time, you're going to be healthier. You're going to look better naked.
Ooh. Well, I'll talk about nudity. So wait, who has someone manning the live stream? I wanted to get a question from live stream. No, I had a question from the audience. Anyone? Someone?
It's going to be free on the web, and it's going to be a paid app in the store.
How much?
The competitive apps, the ones that deal with body fat more specifically, are $10, and I think that's the price point we'll go in. Look for promotions. Maybe we'll get you a discount price.
Anyone else with a question?
You know, besides questions, I think that we've got somebody that's been beta testing the app that could tell us a little bit about how it worked for Kim really quickly. Is there anybody like that in here?
That would be me.
Have you been using the app?
I've been practicing.
I have been, and actually I think my graph, so that's my data, which for me actually it's...
So you've lost 16 pounds in 14 days. We've been beta testing this since
December of last year.
December when we started prototyping on the web, yeah.
And for me, the real thing here was having a dashboard. We're going to have another app coming up later that's going to talk about dashboards for your personal finance and your cell phone minutes and your frequent flyer miles. But for me, this was a dashboard of my health to some extent, my fitness. And it really, first time really visually helped me understand how I was doing and how I was progressing. But, you know, in addition to that, there was another kind of visual that I have to show here tonight.
Oh, God.
What's great was, these are huge on me, and now
We're stripping on my stage. How do they prove?
So those were the jeans that fit you in December.
Yeah, exactly.
And with LeanScale to track your fat dropping off, you were able to... Now do we have questions? Or have we explained it well enough?
Is anyone have further questions? Otherwise, I think we've got it down. We got.
Now do you want to try it?
We shall see. I don't actually, yeah. I could use something like that because I'm a fitness geek.
Cool. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you very much.